Well, good morning from the rich.
Good morning.
Cheers. Lemonade.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Let's see. Huh, it's actually lemonade, yo.
Homemade. Yeah. So today is a garden day. We've got so much to do before our trip to Tennessee. So we are going to be getting all the totes done, getting prepped, and maybe even get some plants in the dirt. We don't know. But
yeah, there's a lot of the stuff like the zucchinis and whatnot. So last night should have been our last cold night, at least what they're saying in the 10 days. So, and that 10 day takes us beyond the official frost date. So we should be out of frost now. We'll find out, but
yeah.
According to all the powers to be, we should be out of frost. So the zucchini plants and all that are huge in the greenhouse.
They need to come out of the greenhouse.
But we've got to do a little bit of site prep on this area. We've talked about we were going to go even further with site prep, but
time.
Yeah, like to be able to move the things to totally move the garden where we wanted it to go, there's just not enough time. So the garden looks like it's going to go in the same spot it did last year.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, it worked for last year, and that's the benefit of the lick tubs is if for some weird odd reason that we need to move it all again, then we can still move it. But the idea is we're going to get it set in place.
Yeah.
So there'll be some cleanup and some moving. I've got lumber that we milled up that needs to actually go stacked over by the mill.
Some water irrigation to start planning for, and trying to get it as well prepared for our trip as possible.
Yep.
So we don't lose our good vittles. Why is your tummy rumbling? I fed you.
I don't know.
All right, guys.
I'll get to work. a start, ain't it?
I just can't believe how good some of these zucchinis are already doing.
The salamander disappeared.
What do you think?
Getting there. I'm just overwhelmed with trying to figure out how to best use the space for the most crop. So, I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. Water, that's where we go from here.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, but there are more lick tubs over there that, because I need to see how many we all have. I didn't even have the camera running for part of that, guys. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Probably should have added amendments and topped it all off before I put the cages on. tired again. So I'm panting. I'm planting my beans and peas in my, what I call my Cinderella trellises, because it reminds me of the carriage from Cinderella. But truly what they are the rebar that goes in between the block foundation. We got them. They fit. They work. Score. But I don't have nearly enough for all the plants that I have.
Shocker.
Yeah. Not sure where am I gonna put the rest. I guess maybe like last year where I start trying to find every bucket that I have available at my disposal. I'm planting, since these are, I don't know, since these are trellising, I'm planting 4 in each tub because they're gonna grow up, not bush out. That's the idea. These are definitely getting root bound. Gorgeous roots though.
This stuff's a lot of work.
Yeah, we're working for our food.
It tastes gooder than
The work it puts in.
Yeah.
All right, well that's all the space I have for peas and green beans. So what I'll probably do is figure out a way to pot them inside to trellis up the greenhouse when we pull the plastic off the greenhouse. So I'll up pot the ones that are left because they're getting kind of root bound. Probably should have up potted, but you know. Yeah. So then we just got to fill those 2 beds, which we still have that other raised bed to harvest the dirt out of.
Yeah, I dug out that little one in the middle over there. And I mean, we're still going to be short on dirt, but
Not nearly like last year we started with nothing.
no, I mean, we'll have to get some, and then Buddy
Yeah.
and Belinda have said that we can go over there and dig up. Matter of fact, I got to take Blue over there so he can dig up some that we can mix in and amend with.
Yeah, but that's not going to be till after we get back probably. And I'm going to need dirt before that. We're only getting up to 65 today. It sure is hot in this sun.
I ain't hollered.
Me either. Allie's hollering.
She's always bellowing. So, how many lick tubs did we have?
I want to say close to 80.
I counted 75.
And there's even the ones inside?
The ones inside and everything.
Because I had counted 76 before I counted the ones inside.
Well, maybe I counted wrong. I don't know.
Not enough. That's how many we have. Not enough. And I don't know. I'm poopered. We got evening chores to do. I need to edit.
Yeah, I'm finding a good stopping point about now.
Yeah. I'll have to carry in everything I brought out to harden off. I didn't harden these off.
Well, things are going to get hardened off now, but what's in the greenhouse is there. But
Yeah.
we've put in quite a bit a day. We still got evening chores, got to put up some of the tools and stuff. But a big improvement, a lot more done than when there was when we woke up. So
Yeah. It feels good to have the garden area back. We really wanted to prep the ground a little bit more and bring in gravel and, you know, all that jazz. But that's probably not going to
Yeah.
happen.
with the amount of time we have right now, like, we'll be lucky to get the plants in where they need to be, and that and
You all right there, my love?
nope, I got random hiccups all of a sudden. Water irrigation, but
Yeah.
yeah, so but that's it for today, y'all.
Yep.
We'll catch you on the next one.
All right. Bye. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, the ridge is just blowing up with life. Animals and plants and oh, it's just an amazing feeling. And it's going to be a gorgeous day today. But today is a divide and conquer day.
Yeah, we've got multiple projects, right? But we also have multiple friends. So today's gonna be a day where we're gonna do like a swap.
Yeah.
It's a swap meet of
Spouse swap.
homestead spouses.
That's a little scary.
They made a whole show about that, but we're not
but not the
going-
way we're doing it.
Yeah. So Ryan and Jess, right, they're building their homestead, getting everything done up and whatnot, and they're at a point now where it's like, hey, we want to do it ourselves and have the knowledge, just not all the experience of doing it. So they had come over yesterday. We did finally get...
We dispatched the bunnies.
We got the older bunnies done. So that's part of today, is Jess is going to come here.
And she's going to learn to can.
And they're going to do some dissecting and canning. And Ryan and I are gonna go work on, I think, some electrical and then switch into doing some flooring and stuff. So I've got some tools to round up around here.
I still have watering to do with the greenhouse.
She's got to do the watering. All the animals, as you can hear, they're quiet and chirping away and
Fed.
they're all fed and happy. So we're gonna go ahead and she's gonna water. I'm gonna get tools in and out of the truck that I need. And yeah, we're gonna get on it today, guys. We're gonna be wham bamming in 2 different places.
Yep. Alrighty, baby. Let's do it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Come on, you guys gotta know where I'm at. I'm not no. Ha!
Let's play with some sparks.
If you haven't checked out Ryan's channel yet at Backroads Homesteading, you need to, cause yeah, this guy's serious about doing some planted. Wowzers.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to leave,
Yeah.
but we'll have food.
We won't go hungry. We like our groceries. So, all right, we're gonna round up stuff and then we'll show you what we're doing inside. Just hold on. We're in here. This is their son's room. This is gonna be his computer nook area. And so they did all the drywall. We did come over and help do a little bit of the mudding and stuff. And then they did their own, I don't know if you can tell, but their own knockdown, and it came out awesome. Gonna be a small little closet, and then he'll have a full-on like wardrobe cabinet that'll go out over here. So what we're looking at doing first is we're gonna go up there because that's where they want to mount the TV, is above this, so that when he's, you know, laying back over here in bed, he could look up and boom, there's gonna be his TV. So Ryan's got the plywood pulled off on the other side, so we're gonna go ahead and find the stud over there to mount the electrical box to, punch us a little hole, get it cut out, and get some wiring going. Then they can be fancy time around here.
I'm gonna put that a little more on top. Does it look like a hole?
We got a hole.
Where should it go?
Right there.
Right there?
Right there.
Okay, that was good.
Did it work or?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello, guys. Everyone say hi to Jess.
Hi, everyone.
So this is Jess from Backroads Homesteading, and today she is going to learn to debone the rabbits and how to can them. So we're going to bring you guys along for it. I don't know if this is going to be on the Coffee Chat channel or a little bit of both. It's not meant to be a know-it-all, do-it-all, but rather just bringing you guys along on the journey with us. So we have our station set up, and our jars are sterilized. Our everything is sterilized. The canner is ready to roll, and the rabbits should be ready to go too. So, all right, we'll catch you in a minute. Okay, guys, so we are going to keep butchering or deboning. I don't know when the camera shut off. So because we're down to one GoPro, Jason has the GoPro. I have the cell phone. So we're going to go ahead and just call it good as far as this portion. And then I'll come back and we'll show you the next portion. I got my canning and pickling salt. And then some people don't add water. I always add a little water because I like having that broth. So I just add, and I'm raw packing. I was trying to think of the words. Words are hard.
They'll make their own water.
Then you take your vinegar, white vinegar. I've ever used. And get it really good and saturated with vinegar. They're not even hot anymore because they're done being boiled, but I don't like to touch them after I've... We ended up only having 6 quarts of the rabbit because there are 2 left in the cooler that we're going to freeze whole because my handsome man wants a whole rabbit. And then we ended up piecing out some of the legs and wings. Okay, so we've loaded them in the pressure canner and I've got it on medium high heat and we're waiting for this to come to temp and steam to start coming out of here. All right, we have gotten to 11 pounds of pressure. It is going really, really well. I've got my burner turned down to where I think it should be. Let me turn this off real quick. You don't realize how loud that is. So you can actually hear the jars inside kind of jiggling, which that's to be expected. So don't let that scare you. And for lunch, I wanted some tomato soup, but I didn't have any. So I am making my own tomato soup with some of our tomatoes from last year. I've got my skillet all ready to roll. And we have the sourdough bread I made. We're having grilled cheese and tomato soup. Oh, did I also tell you? So now that it's reached pressure, see, this is why I could never be like full-on cooking shows because I forget stuff. Now that it's reached 11 pounds of pressure, 11 pounds for weighted or for dial gauge, 10 pounds for weighted gauge. We've set the timer now for 75 minutes. And that's going to go ahead and process. We're going to watch our gauge, make sure that we're staying around that 11 mark. And we're going to finish this tomato soup. And I'm sorry I don't have the recipe for you. I literally just kind of threw things in the blender and we went with it. So we'll let you know how that tastes. Okay, guys, we are down to 0. I've taken the gauge off. That meant that we are good because it was no longer under pressure. You always want to open up your canner away from your face like that, because if there's any residual steam in there, you don't want to scorch your face. And it looks really good. The water is clear, so that means there is no siphoning in the jars. Oh, I fogged up the lens. You might not have been able to see that. So as long as nothing is siphoned, that means that no grease and stuff came up over the jars to inhibit a good seal. I'm already hearing some pop, so that's good. It is still boiling, so we can't remove them just yet. But water is clear. It looks good. And while we were waiting on that, we did noodles, lasagna, more noodles. Some on the floor. Yeah, I'm a messy cook. You don't have to do that, sweetheart. So what do you think, Jess? It's a lot. Did you? Okay, well, I know I have a lot on the floor. But what did you think about?
We did a lot.
We did. And what do you think about your first time deboning a rabbit and canning it?
It was like chicken.
Yep, it sure is, isn't it?
So we have to take a little bit of a break. We got the 4 outlets in there. 1, 2, 3 outlets on this wall. And then we got over here and ran into a dilemma of what does this go to? So we did the right thing, and I got a wire test probe finder circuitry doodad thingy from the store, and then we got lunch while we were in town. So we're gonna get back to, I gotta start, we gotta strip back some of these wires so I can take these alligator clips and clip them on, and then, well, figure out where these wires go. So let's see how well this works. Okay, so that's what's feeding that. So the fun part was he had an actual electrician run all the wiring and then was like, hey, I'm gonna hook the outlets up, everything's labeled. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't.
Did you finger it out?
I think so. Well, somewhat. So this wire is the feeder to that, like the ones I pulled the stripping back on.
Okay. So that daisy chain's into there.
But that, right. So it must be running up over and then comes down the wall or something. Because it's not,
It's just getting there.
none of those are hot up there right now.
Okay.
But so this one is what connects those outlets.
Okay.
And this one runs, double check.
Is that tool working real good? Oh yeah.
I can clip to, I wonder if I take, probably because they're touching somewhere else, but fun times. Well, neither one of us got shocked. Just a little. I mean, I didn't feel it. But check this out, guys. Outlet covers and everything. I mean, don't mind them wires hanging out. The live one is covered. And, well,
We still got to get the fan and stuff.
but if you see that blue light and that light right there, they're plugged in. They're ready to go. So they're still...
Show them the cool TV outlet one.
Oh, man, check this out. You guys seen us putting it in earlier, but even that, like, get up in there. Yeah. Super awesome we could at least get this far. I'm sure we're going to do some more. Because that actual, so if anybody's asking, those 4 outlets right there are on their own line, own breaker, and then the rest of the bedroom's on its own breaker. Because that's going to run little NASA.
Power.
Yeah. And so Link should be able to bleep bloop all he wants to bleep bloop. And yeah. So it took us a little bit. Things were a little kind of, we didn't understand what was going on. Because, shocker, we're not electricians. We think we can do that. We've seen it on YouTube's and we did it. And power works. So the cool thing is he doesn't have to run extension cords through. We still need to look at doing this mini split deal. I'm curious because I've never put one in, and well, YouTube says it's easy.
And what better way to learn than on somebody else's project?
Right, because no matter how bad it is, it'll
It's not
still look
yours.
good from my house. And if you guys are following along on their side, so kind of the backstory is, you know, Jess and Ryan and their son Link moved here, and it was most of it, like there was a house in the shop, barn-dominium type thing going already. But it was only a 1-bedroom, like
One bath.
1 bath in the main part of the house. So having a teenage son, them wanting privacy and wanting him to have privacy, they've added a whole nother wing, lean-to their barn, and they're basically building their own apartment down here where they'll both have their own bathrooms, bedrooms, a living room, And
It's gonna have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, and kitchenette. So
yeah,
there'll be 2 kitchens, which is weird. But
you never have too many kitchens.
if you guys stay or someone comes down and
Yeah.
wants to crash, now we'll have a place.
And we're all transplants, right? So all of our friends, family, and stuff that we've made up to this point all live out of town. And then friends that we've made, like obviously we're friends that live in town, so we can hang out during the day and still go home. But maybe we come over here and have to make cold snacks, and then we'll have a place to crash. I don't know what's next. You'll find out when I find out, when we decide if we're doing it anymore. Until then, we'll see you.